What's up, guys? Today we're going to be going over how to farm Fractaline, what the Empyrean Foundation is, and also the best way to go about investing and reinvesting during the actual event itself. So in this video, we'll be breaking down pretty much everything you'll want to know about the event before it begins. So let's go ahead and start off with how to farm Fractaline. There really isn't any tricks to farming Fractaline. It's pretty straightforward. You can do the weekly bounties on each obelisk, which there's going to be 2 per obelisk. There's 4 in the game. So that means 8 per character, and they all give 100 Fractaline upon completion, which means 2,400 per account per week, which is going to be your most consistent and main source of getting this stuff. You can also do daily bounties from Saint 14 in the tower, which will give 50 Fractaline per bounty completion, and there's 4 per character. So it's going to be 200 times 3, 600 per day, times 7 days in a week, 4,200 potentially per week if you did this every single day on all 3 characters. And if you've already done all of your weekly and daily bounties, you can also just farm a different playlist in the game. For example, right here on the Nessus Obelisk, you can farm Sundial or Menagerie and have a chance of getting 100 Fractaline every single completion. And the higher ranked up each obelisk is, the better your chance of getting that 100 is. So that will be the main way to farm after you do all of your bounties each week and every single day. So if you did all of your weekly bounties, you'd get 2,400. If you did all of your dailies on all 3 characters, you'd get 4,200 per week, which is a grand total of 6,600 per week and potentially more from different playlist activities. So what is even the Empyrean Foundation? Well, to put it simply, it's going to be a community event that will lead to next season's activities. We will be building a beacon by donating our Fractaline to the Tower Obelisk, and this will be a 5-week event or until completion, because there will be different stages, as you'll see right here. Stage 1, 2, and 3 is 400 million Fractaline, 700 million, and 1.2 billion Fractaline. Then we follow the same pattern of plus 3, plus 5, plus 7, plus 9, plus 11, plus 13. We will get all the way up to 5.2 billion to complete the entire event, which is a lot of Fractaline. And of course, if you donate during the event, you will get something out of it. The main thing we're going to be focusing on is your Tower Obelisk will generate Polarized Fractaline for you each week, equivalent to its residence rank, then increase its residence rank by upgrading other obelisks. So pretty much how this entire system works, if you go to your Tower Obelisk, you see in the top right, you have a residence rank minus 4,600, which is tied to the total rank of the other 4 obelisks around the world. So between my other 4 obelisks, I'm rank 46, then you times that by 100 to get 4,600. And every single Tuesday reset during the event, I will be getting that 4,600 Fractaline every single time, which I can then use to donate to the event or buy bounties or do whatever I want with it. Or I can upgrade my other obelisk. As you see right here, it takes 200 Fractaline to get 1 rank up in one of your obelisk. So this one just went from rank 11 to rank 12, which means the Tower Obelisk just went from 46 to 4,700. So for every 200 Fractaline I put into other obelisk, my Tower one will spit out an extra 100 each week. So after 2 weeks, I've already made back that 200 Fractaline I reinvested into my obelisk. So pretty much another way of looking at this is for every Fractaline I invest or reinvest, I will be getting a 50% weekly return on my investment, which then leads to the question of what is the best way to actually donate and reinvest your Fractaline during this event. Well, I ran all the numbers, and given the fact it's a 5-week event, we're going to use a few different made up numbers just to go off of. So we're going to say we're going to start with a 5,000 residence rank, which means our Tower Obelisk will shoot out 5,000 Fractaline on week 1. Then let's say we also have 5,000 Fractaline just laying around right now that we don't have into any obelisks, it's just in our inventory. Then let's also say we can farm roughly 3,000 a week, which is going to come from that 2,400 of the weekly bounties, plus if you do some dailies. Obviously, you could be farming a lot more than this, but let's say you don't have that much time and you get roughly 3,000 a week. And before we start breaking down the numbers, these numbers I'm using might not match yours. Yours might be a lot higher or a lot lower. But no matter what your numbers exactly are, the same investment strategy will work out for you. It just might be a little bit off, but the percent differences you will gain from doing different strategies will be the same. So let's start off with you not investing anything at all ever. So you take your 5,000 in your inventory right now and just turn it in on week 1. Then also the 5 weeks of the event, you'll be getting 5,000 from your residence rank. Then also those 5 weeks, you'll also be farming that 3,000. And all that stuff will just go straight into the foundation and never reinvested. And you will end up donating 45,000 Fractaline throughout the event. Now let's do the same thing, but you put that extra 5,000 into different obelisks before the event even starts. So you put that 5,000 into different obelisks right now, which then means residence rank goes up by half, by 2,500. So a total residence rank of 7,500 now, which means during the event you'll be getting that number 5 times, plus the 3,000 that you're going to be farming each week, for a grand total of 52,000 over the entire event. Now let's say you reinvest for the first week. So once again, on the very first reset, you're going to be getting 7,500 from the residence rank. Plus that first week, you're going to be farming 3,000 of the Fractaline on your own, which means a total of 10.5 thousand. But instead of donating that to the event, you actually go and take that, put it into different obelisk, which will then increase your residence rank by 5,250. So through the first week, you do not donate anything at all. And on the second week, your residence rank is now 12,750. So that is what you're going to be getting for the next 4 weeks, plus the 3,000 the last 4 weeks also, for a total of 63,000. So now let's do the same thing, but on the second week, instead of donating, you once again reinvest it back into the obelisk. So now on week 1, your residence rank was 7,500, week 2, 12,750. But now instead of donating that, you're going to take that plus the 3,000 you farmed that week and put it back into different obelisk, which means you're going to raise your residence rank by 7,875 and take it to a total of 20,625 for week 3. So now in week 3, 4, and 5, you take that 20,625 plus the 3,000 you farm each week and now donate that weekly for a total of 70,875 total Fractaline throughout the event. So I think you guys know where this is going. So for reinvesting through the first 3 weeks, you'll be getting 32,437 Fractaline for the last 2 weeks, plus the 3,000 you farmed the last 2 weeks, for a total of, once again, 70,875. So it's actually the exact same as reinvesting for 2 weeks. Then finally, if you reinvest for the first 4 weeks, that leaves you with only 1 week of 50,155 Fractaline, plus the 3,000, for a total of 53,155. So the best way of going around this event is putting everything you have right now into obelisk before the event even starts. Then reinvesting for the first 2 or 3 weeks, it will be the exact same result. But given the fact that the end of the event isn't actually known and it can be done sooner than later, you definitely want to go with the reinvest only for the first 2 weeks. And the difference between reinvesting for the first 2 weeks compared to not investing at all is going to be 70.8 thousand compared to 45, which is going to be a 57.5% increase, which is going to be very noticeable. And if you have a lot more Fractaline than I even have, that 57.5% might be like several 100,000. So it's definitely worth doing this investment strategy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions about anything in this video, please let me know. I'll try to answer them. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.